Hello all, I hope you can hear me. This is Emirates from the MDF. It's a bit blowy down here. I'm at my local beach. I've been asked by a member of the forums, I think it's Boudica, that's actually asked about the Makro Pointer. Now I brought the Makro Pointer along today just to see how it will react in this wet mineralised sand. Unfortunately, it's not a pulse induction machine, so it might play up. But we'll give it a go, see if we can lower the sensitivity. To see how it copes on wet sand. Anyway, let's give it a go. I'm just going to dig a hole. You can see this is really sort of wet sand, salty sand. I'm only going to bury the penny. Obviously I'm going to know where it is, but just to give you an idea, this is purely a test to see how we're going to recover this penny and not get any falsing through the Makro Pointer, hopefully. I don't know. It's not, like I say, it's not a pulse induction, so it's likely to false, but hopefully we'll be able to reduce the sensitivity for it to cope on this wet sand. Anyway, let me just cover that up. Next thing is just to make switch on the Makro Pointer by using the plus green button, one click. Right, hopefully you heard that. It's very blowy and noisy down here today, and I'm actually on full sensitivity at the moment, so it might play up when I bring it to the. I don't know if you can hear that on camera, hopefully, but I'm not getting any falsing. A little bit of falsing out here because I'm on full sensitivity. Let me just drop it one section. That's now coping on sensitivity 3. No sound at all. Let's come over to our target. There you go. No falsing. I might even try it over at the water's edge as well in a minute. And there you go. And that's actually quite successful, because at the end of the day I've only had to drop it well, just one setting to 3, and it's able to easily cope in wet mineralised sand. It'll be interesting to see if we take it to the water's edge and just to see if that'll be a true test of it coping in the mineralisation of this sand. Anyway, let's take a look. Right, we've just had the wave come up here, and they're coming up, and hopefully, if you look at the ground here, you can see it's just been soaked with water, and hopefully you can hear that. But we're not getting any falsing at all away from the actual target. So I should say it's a success. I'm very surprised with the results. That's superb. Just dropped it to sensitivity 3, and it's easily working perfectly fine. I wasn't expecting it to cope, to be honest, because like I say, it's not a pulse induction pinpointer, but as you can see, it's working totally fine and has no issues on this clean wet mineralised sand.